worst thing about post-grad life?
Is not having someone tell you what to do. So every day I wake up in Brooklyn at my apartment and I just get ready for my day, get on the subway, which is about an hour commute to work. And I usually just read on that train ride or like I'll listen to music. And then I come up to work and I just start my day by getting my first dog. And then we pick up other dogs if it's a group, and that just kind of happens from about 11:30 in the morning until 4:30, the latest in the evening. And from there, I usually go down to BDC, and I either do my work-study shift or I take class. So that's kind of happening in the evening. And then I go home, and that's like a 45-minute trip back home, where I make myself dinner, I get ready for the next day, and I just kind of relax and veg out and just kind of do whatever I can in the evening. And then like on weekends, if I have an audition, I'll go to that, and then I will go to class afterwards, usually, or just weekends tend to be used for like getting life things done, like getting groceries, getting laundry done, those little things like that, hanging out with friends. So yeah, that's pretty much what my life is like, huh, Lou? My degree is a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance Performance from Wright State University. Graduation was pretty scary at first. I wasn't ready to not have that structure in my life of going to school all the time, but after being on my own for a year, I can definitely say now that I feel much more confident in post-grad life than I thought I would on the time of graduating. So after I graduated, I moved home to Ohio for a month while I waited to hear back from a program at Broadway Dance Center here in New York. And then once I did hear back from them, I came here in June of 2015, and I did the program for the 2.5 months that it went on, and then I just decided I was going to stay. Right now, I'm living in New York City, and I am dog walking to make sure that I can pay my rent, and I am auditioning and taking classes as well. My ultimate goal would be to own my own dance company. I consider myself a choreographer, and I know that I am very strong at it, so I want to do something with that. So I definitely want to become a choreographer, hopefully by means of owning my own company and being able to tour the world and teach classes and just live the dream. I budget by, I have two bank accounts. I have my checking account and my savings account, naturally. And I deposit my paychecks each week into my checking account, and then I take a little bit, like 50 to 100 or so, and put it into my savings. So I have that cushion to fall back on, but I also have money in my checking account when I need it. And I allow myself $100 a week, and that's specifically for getting food with friends, going out, laundry, like that type of thing, just so I kind of keep myself in check and not go overly crazy with my card. I try to allow myself to always have at least the equivalent to 2 months of rent in my checking account. Just worst case scenario, I spend so much, at least I have enough to get me through the next month if I'm short. Right now, I live an hour away from my job. I live in an up-and-coming neighborhood, and for a pretty small room, I pay $850 each month in rent. Our Metro cards, 30-day unlimited is $116, so that's a monthly expense. I kind of just followed my gut instinct at the time, which is something that I don't normally like to do, and I just went for it, and it's the happiest I've been in a really long time. I really enjoy seeing how people interact, and especially the way that people stand when they're in a group. It automatically triggers my mind into thinking of choreography formations and different movements based on that. Never think that something is going to happen the way that you want it to. This is life, and fortunately and unfortunately it takes some turns here and there that we aren't expecting or that we don't want, but it's about taking those events and seeing what you can learn from it and taking that with you on your next journey. So my guilty pleasures are reading, coming home and watching Star Trek, listening to music. I just like to relax at the end of the day, so just hanging out with friends. It's pretty chill life.
Romance/dating.
Gah.
Favorite thing completely not related to career.
That's hilarious.
So, this is Fred.
Ryan's talking on the phone right now, so he can't ask me questions. This is life. It's so hard. Life is hard. PostGrad. Need to start over on this question. Can you ask it again?
How do you mean?
Yeah. What was the question?
How did college affect your post-grad life?
Hilarious. Sorry, Faryn. Ask it one more time.